years ago, I just sort of took to working on a very, very large scale just because it sort of fit in my process. And now it's developed into a broad range of ongoing series where I have everything from the vintage motorcycle series to very much more abstract things like the scale series and everything in between. The way these works get built, I liken it to like a tattoo, but what I'm using is charcoal until I get something that's very dense and rich. Once I lock that in, I begin to sort of work on top of that, and that's when I start throwing paint. And that's when the push and the pull of what's actually clearly defined and what's intentionally blurred starts to enter the equation. And with the scales, where there's just a series of thousands of tiny little shapes, it's like a little bit of a magic trick. Like, I want these things to feel like they're pulsing and they're moving in a way where they almost feel like they're growing out of the canvas. From there, it's just a lot of fine tuning, a lot of layers of paint, a lot of working back into the drawing, and then so on and so forth until I reach a point where I'm pretty sure it's done, and then I need to walk out of the forest because I can't see the trees anymore. Somebody about an average of once a month would say, "These are great, do you offer prints?" And I'd say, "No, I don't do that, I only have originals." And while there's something charming about that, there's also something ridiculous about not tapping into these images and allowing them to have new life. They're really, really gorgeous, and they're really their own thing. The paper is very dense and lush, and there's a level of intensity in these images that's completely separate from what's going on with the originals. I'm adamant about the fact that I don't want these prints to be replicas of the paintings. I want them to be their own product and have their own personality. And so after about a year, we got there, and so now you can buy them. You can go to my website and get one. I just embrace the subjects that I'm passionate about, and then I just really sort of immerse myself in the process itself, which is great for me because I love to paint.